students that have traveled. I told Gurnam, if we pull out more than 10 students, international students in the room, this is fantastic. And may I just say, it is absolute pleasure to hosting tonight's evening for you guys. But without wasting much time, can I please invite on stage Chandru Apar to represent Manish Gupta from the Consulate Office.
Thank you, Radhika, and a warm good evening to all of you. First of all, I would like to say that Consul General Mr. Manish Gupta couldn't come now. In fact, he was here, and hopefully he will be joining at the end of the session. On behalf of Consul General and the Consulate, I warmly welcome you once again here. First of all, I would like to acknowledge Mr. Simon Taufel. I think he has a big kind of crowd puller, I would say. Last year when we had this event here, unfortunately we couldn't get many students. I know students came here to take selfie with him or whatever it is, but I'm sure that you will enjoy this session. I also acknowledge Study NSW, NSW Police, Fair Work Ombudsman, and more importantly also thank Mr. Gurna, the architect of this event, and thank you for putting a good show. At this point, I would also like to introduce my colleague, Mr. Nand Kumaran, who just recently arrived in Sydney, who is like as new as you, most of you. So he is Mr. Nand Kumaran. Yes. So if you lose your passport, if you don't want to a passport, if you throw away and say want to complain to anybody, he is the person to catch hold of, and he will be very helpful. And as part of our continuous effort of the Indian Consulate, we have been reaching out to many universities, institutions, to reach particularly to Indian students, to tell the fact about that we are here. We are here to assist you, not only when in need, but also the fact that we also guide and help you in whatever ways we can. And particularly in the last few months, we reached out to many universities, including University of Sydney, Macquarie, Newcastle, and Wollongong universities. So there is a quite informative session. During these interactions, we found that many of these simple things, it's very small thing for us, but for students, it's very important, and they could not comprehend. For instance, students used to receive many fraudulent calls, duping that they are calling from the Indian Consulate. I don't know how many of you have got such calls. And please share such, once you have such information, please share with your friends that Consulate or any immigration department will not make any such calls to get money from you. So that is the one thing which you have to be aware of. And of course, we always say that during our interaction also with students, we keep saying that please find the right job and right opportunities. It's easy to get into many of the jobs which you may not relevant to your study field. So one suggestion is also, I think that's a direction from all this Study NSW and people like here to help you. Please ensure that you go on right track, and I'm sure many of you aspire to become whatever you want to be here. So for that you have to get some points. So please ensure that you be on that line. And adapting to local situation, it's not easy. Many of you must not have seen beaches as well, and we have seen unfortunately some of the incidents in beaches. So please ensure that take advice from all of our friends, and be aware of all your situations around you. And also at the Indian Consulate, we have many open events, and including the flag hoisting ceremonies during our Independence Day celebration and Republic Day celebration. Please do come here. The purpose is, it's not just compelling you to come here. The important point is, you may meet many of the important contacts. You never know. They are the persons who are going to give job tomorrow. So they are the ones who may save you sometimes. So please get that interaction ongoing as always. And one good and most important thing that we have to share today here is, during our interaction with political leadership as well as with universities and institutions, we always hear very positive news about Indian students. They are very much law-abiding students, and they are the ones that are very hardworking and give good names to their own country. In India, you are just a student, but in here, you are an Indian student. It sounds rhyming and it sounds simple, but it carries a heavy baggage. You carry a lot of aspirations of modern India and a compendium of Indian culture. And you are definitely ambassadors of New India, which is in the making. And so please ensure that as ambassador, your activities will impact others, and make sure that you give a positive picture. And I just want to conclude saying that we are at the consulate, we are always here. Please register with us. And I just want to say there is and getting in touch with us is very easy. There is a portal called madad.gov.in. Please register yourself, and also please tell your friends to register in this. And in case if there is any exigency, we are able to contact you on this and your relatives on this particular portal. Please register, and the apps are also available. It's both for Android and Apple, so please register yourself. And these are our contacts. We have Facebook, we have a website, we have Twitter and Instagram. And please do register. I at least believe that out of these around 60 or 70 people here, I'm sure at least I should get 60 Instagram followers and 60 Twitter followers from this. And thank you so much. Once again, I thank the organizers, and particularly I want to say Mr. The Secretary to Governor of Telangana is here, and his son is admitted in University of Sydney, and welcome you, sir. And thank you so much, everyone.
Thank you so much, Chandru. We will, can we just let you know, if you're liking Essex page, we will be making sure that we share all these information and the links with you. Yeah.